What's up, everyone? It's Mike Jones, and I want to talk about summer and grilling season, and Father's Day is coming up, so I figured let's get a bona fide grilling and steak expert on. Todd Simon, the CEO of Omaha Steaks. Todd, thanks for joining me today, man.
Hey, great to be with you.
I appreciate you taking some time. I'm sure you got a lot of things going on at Omaha with summer right around the corner and, Father's Day and all that. But I need to ask, though, at your house, is the barbecue going 24/7 all the time at the Simon estate?
Not 24/7, but for sure we're like 4 or 5 nights a week grilling. I'll be having friends over for Father's Day. We'll be doing a big smoking event. We had friends and family over on Memorial Day where we did a big mixed grill. So absolutely, the grill is constantly smoking at my house.
Now, I don't want to put you on the spot with anyone that has the preference of one or the other. Are you a charcoal, a propane, or all together kind of guy?
I'm actually an equal opportunity griller. We like gas grills for their convenience and how easy they are to use. I like charcoal when I have time to really get the fire going and really want to make a project of it. And then I also have a pellet smoker, which serves as a grill too. So I use that sometimes. And then of course I smoke with both hardwood and with pellets. So all over the place.
So it's just, you're probably constantly thinking on the weekends, which one am I going to do? How long am I going to take on this pork shoulder, this steak, all of it? You got steak and meat on the mind all the time, I'm guessing.
Oh, exactly. It's always, what are we cooking tonight? And Omaha Steaks has great seafood too. So oftentimes we'll cook seafood. My kids love our burgers. We've got an amazing burger assortment. I think there's some in that package that we're talking about. And so there's always something great that we cook. And of course, steaks, filet mignons, New York strips, all the time.
Well, I was just about to say, I just got my Omaha Steaks order, and thank you guys very much. My wife, Mrs. Jones, she saw me. She said your eyes lit up like it was Christmas morning with all the steak that came to the house. It was great. I opened the box. I'm like, there's New York strips in here. There's all the burgers and everything. And that's the Get Out and Grill assortment. And right now, if you go on omahasteaks.com, that's the Father's Day special that we're offering. If you use the code word DC101, favorite radio station, real easy to remember, just use the code word DC101. You can get that one too.
Yeah, and that's a really amazing package because it features our new butcher cut New York strip, which is our new extra trim New York strip. It's got 4 chicken breasts, 4 Omaha Steaks burgers, 4 gourmet franks, some steakhouse fries on the side, some caramel apple tartlets for dessert, and some seasoning to make it completely, foolproof. And plus we're throwing in 4 New York strip burgers for free when you place that order using your code. And that's 20 portions, center of the plate. 20 portions of protein plus sides and dessert for $120. I mean, it's an absolute steal. Absolutely.
And it's a great way too, Todd, like if you've never ordered from Omaha Steaks, it's a great way to jump in to start with, some tried and true pieces there. You can't go wrong with burgers or steaks or chicken or the hot dogs, the franks. So all of that. And I got to say the apple tartlets, like, don't wait around. Don't stick those in the back of the freezer. Make those with the first meal that you do. Those were tremendous.
We did some research and we found that 85% of consumers are going to be enjoying their grill, obviously this holiday or this summer season. And there's nothing more convenient, as you can see behind me here, there's nothing more convenient than having a freezer full of Omaha Steaks, because then when people do come over, you're just ready to go and you've already got, there's nothing more, easier, more convenient, or more fun than having a freezer full of Omaha Steaks.
Absolutely. When you have a bunch of people over, when you're at the grill, you got your spatula, your apron on, when you got some good things on there. I mean, there's nothing better to do on a summer weekend. I mean, you're not going to do better than that.
That's right. And my wife tells me that I'm always cooking with beer and that some of it actually ends up in the food. So that's excellent too.
Is there a special Todd Simon beer recipe for anything that you are super proud of?
My big use for beer in the summer grilling, smoking thing is when I make barbecue ribs. and I'll do the pork baby back ribs, and then the last step when they're in their foil, the last step before I take them off the grill and sauce them is to cook them for about 2 hours in a beer braise. So I'll open up the foil, I'll pour some delicious beer in there. I prefer kind of a darker beer for that. Something with a little molasses in it, a little brown, and it's absolutely fabulous way to finish up the ribs.
Now, I wanted to show everyone this, Todd, because along with the box of meat with Omaha Steaks, I also got this. It's the Steak Companion, and it's like a steak and meat 101 that Omaha also sends. So there's some good recipes in there. You just shared one of your beer and rib recipes, but there's a ton of great stuff in here too. So that's another thing. Like, it's not just deliver the meat right to the front door. It's also, hey, we want to give you some great tips. Maybe you haven't thought about cooking it this way. Maybe you're a brand new griller. You just got your first Weber or whatever it might be, and you want to really go all in on it. So that's another great thing too with Omaha.
Yeah, it's not when you give Omaha Steaks, or when you get Omaha Steaks, you're not just getting meat in a box. You're getting an opportunity to bring your family and friends together for an amazing meal. You're getting an opportunity to bring your own family together and to try out all that amazing hardware that you've got, and really make the most out of it. So you're going to make the most out of your grill or your smoker when you start with amazing quality Omaha Steaks and put those on, and follow those recipes in the Steak Companion. We've also got an app that you can download for iOS and Android that also has an amazing cooking timer in it, and we have great recipes on our website as well.
Yeah, at omahasteaks.com. And that's where, use this code DC101. You get the Get Out and Grill assortment with the New York strips, the Butcher's Cut New York strips, and all the burgers and the Franks and everything. And again, the apple tartlets, you can't go wrong with those. Those are so delicious. Todd, your family, you're now 5th generation with your family in the meat business, right?
That's right. Omaha Steaks was founded by my great-great-grandfather in 1917. He immigrated from Latvia, came through Ellis Island, got on the train, got off the train where it looked like home, and that was Omaha, Nebraska. Set up roots, started a business. We started shipping steaks around the country in the mid-50s. We were one of the first companies to do that. We really invented the home delivery food business.
It just makes me wonder, like, do you remember the first time when you were a little guy and you're out there at the grill with your dad? Like, do you remember that first grilling experience with him?
I don't know if I remember the first one, but I remember a lot of grilling experience with my dad. And one of the things that my dad taught me how to use, and I would highly recommend it for all your listeners and viewers out there, he always used a meat thermometer to get the perfect cook. And we have a great steak cooking chart at omahasteaks.com. Also, there's a steak cooking chart comes in with or in every box of steaks. It's in that Steak Lover's Companion that you just showed a minute ago. And so it tells you what the right internal temperature is for the
right there.
There it is. There's your cooking chart. And so I always keep a digital meat thermometer handy, and I use it every time. And I remember watching my dad when I was a kid. They weren't digital; they were actually analog meat thermometers. Had a little meter on it, kind of like a VU meter on a cassette deck. And my dad would use that to get the steaks perfect every time. And I took that to heart, and I still use one today every time I cook.
It's like you can do the method of close your fingers and you get rare, medium rare, do that one. But when you have the meat thermometer, especially when you're doing pork or fish or something, or chicken too, it's important. And that means you won't over grill it too, because that's another problem. You don't want to just leave it there and you come back 20 minutes later. Oh, well, this is like shoe leather. So you want to do it right.
Right. My recommendation is you don't walk away from the grill when you're cooking steaks, because they don't take that long to cook. I mean, most of the steaks we sell will cook in 6 to 10 minutes total. So, stay there, watch them. You put them on the grill, you flip them once, and then you take them off the grill. Let them rest for about 5 minutes when you take them off. And of course, you check your temperature once or twice in the meantime, just to make sure you got the right doneness. And you really can't mess it up. I mean, and you don't want to mess it up because you want those steaks to be perfect.
Absolutely. And resting is so important too, because if you cook it, like, say you want it medium, I'll cook it medium rare plus, let it rest for 5 minutes. It'll cook itself up if you have something in the package or whatever, or if you put a plate over it, it'll cook itself right up to medium. So you got to make sure you're watching everything. And that thermometer, like you said, it's so important. I see behind you there, Todd, you got the Omaha Steaks Private Reserve. So with the Get Out and Grill assortment, that, again, code word DC101 at omahasteaks.com. It's a great starting point. Awesome for Father's Day, for summer grilling and everything. But then also you guys have a bunch of other packages too on omahasteaks.com and in the stores.
Oh, for sure. And, you mentioned the private reserve. So we've got our private reserve is sort of our best of the best. Omaha Steaks are already amazing, and we've taken it to another level with extra aging, extra hand selected beef, very well trimmed. They're super amazing. It's what we always eat at my house. We'll eat that and the butcher cut New York strip, which is in that package. Highly recommend that you get adventurous, you give it a try, and then you can just keep upgrading your experience.
And also you had mentioned that you guys do fish and seafood earlier. I was looking at some of the surf and turf packages. Those would be great if you have your family over, if you have some other couples maybe, or for date night at home, you get some lobster, some filet. That's a winner of an evening right there.
Oh, for sure. And lobster is also really easy to prepare. You can either steam it or you can cook it on the grill. That's a very popular package. Also, people are liking to make surf and turf these days with salmon and steak. And we have a terrific Faroe Island salmon. We have a wild caught salmon. We have a marinated salmon. We have a great variety of different kinds of salmon. And some people are intimidated cooking fish on the grill. But I got to tell you, if you follow our easy instructions, you'll end up with an amazing result. And it's perfect for people who have different kinds of diets. There's some people that just prefer seafood. And so we've got it for them too.
Or some people that they don't eat red meat, they don't eat chicken, they do eat fish. So there you go. Got a lot of great options with Omaha Steaks. What are some of the new things, Todd, that you guys are offering this summer? I saw fajita kits, and I'll let you talk about that.
Sure. Well, our big new summer items, and we've got quite a long list, but with the butcher cut New York strip is new for summer. We have a new butcher cut chicken breast, which is an extra thick, very well portion chicken breast, delicious. We just came out with the New York strip burger. Again, you're getting those for free with that Get Out and Grill package. We've got a new Mediterranean skewer kit, a teriyaki sirloin skewer kit. Again, perfect for the grill, easy to make. And whether you have a small little portable grill or whether you have a full-blown backyard setup, those are really easy there. We have a new breaded pork tenderloin that's absolutely fabulous. People are really liking the pork tenderloin. That also makes a great sandwich. And then for dessert, we have a limited time offer on a key lime tartlet, and we also have a summer fruit tartlet. So we want to make sure that people who are enjoying those great cookouts also have a great opportunity for a delicious sweet to end their meal.
And also, it's June, but football season's not that far away. Tailgating packages too. That surprised me. I love seeing that when I went to omahasteaks.com. I was like, oh, they have a bunch of burgers. You can get wings and have it all ready for when you go out, instead of like, I got to pack up the cooler and this and that. You got everything taken care of.
Right. And the Omaha Steak stuff, of course, comes in its own cooler, our portable deep freeze package. So if you order a tailgate package, you don't even have to take it out of the package. You can just put that whole thing in the back of your car with your grill and away you go. And a lot of people are also home gating, watching a lot of games at home. I've been to people's houses now. During the pandemic, people installed TVs outside their house now. So we've seen a lot of people, having people over for game day at home, and they'll use the Omaha Steaks that they can cook on the grill or the stuff they can cook in the oven. And it's super easy. Like you said, there's wings that we've got a wing that you just roast. So it's very simple. They're good for you. They're delicious. People can't get enough of them.
That's right. Absolutely. So I want to remind everyone, Todd, go to omahasteaks.com, use code word DC101. You can check out the Get Out and Grill assortment. It's a great gift for Father's Day. I say get two, one for dad, one for yourself. What if dad doesn't want to share? So there you go. He might want to keep some of it for himself then. And for all the other stuff, like we were saying, for tailgating, for date night, whatever it might be, omahasteaks.com. Last couple questions for you, Todd. What is your favorite holiday to grill around?
Wow, that's a great question. I think for me, it's become Father's Day. It used to be July 4th, but what I've been doing for Father's Day has been getting together with a bunch of my buddies from the neighborhood. Everybody brings their smokers over to my house. And we start at 7 a.m. and we just make an entire day out of kind of trying to outdo each other with the different things that we can prepare in the smoker. And then of course, once we've got the food ready, we go share it with our wives and kids, if there's any left. So, I think that's a really fun way to spend a day, and really focused on the hobby and the enthusiasm around smoking and grilling. So that's become my favorite.
Okay. And what's been the coldest day you've ever grilled at? Because I've been outside grilling when it's snowing. So if we have something to cook, grill's open. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, and our grill is right outside our kitchen door, and there's a little bit of an overhang there, so it doesn't get super snowy there. But I mean, I've grilled. I haven't checked the temperature, but I'm sure I've grilled below 0 before, because I can turn the grill on, I could stand by it and it's warm, and I can just take a couple steps out my kitchen door to throw stuff on the grill. So we grill all year round. We don't let that stop us for sure. I just keep a snow shovel out there so I can shovel a path in the snow.
It's not like you're wearing shorts, but you're next to 400 degrees. You'll be all right for a few minutes.
Exactly.
Well, Todd, this has been fun, man. This has been informative too about grilling and everything going on. Again, omahasteaks.com, Keyword DC101, the get out and grill package for Father's Day, for this summer, and all the other stuff. Todd, I really appreciate you taking some time today, man. This was cool.
Well, thanks for having me. Have a great Father's Day, a great July 4th, and a great summer grilling season in general. Let's try some new stuff this season.
Thank you, my friend.